But
Absolutely.
so I'm gonna be thinking about a post-game interview. What are your thoughts on bringing Revan down here?
I'm super down to bring Revan in here. It'll be the first time that we get to chat with him. Will be super fun and very enjoyable to see. So I think that we bring down Revan and get to talk to one of our main supports here.
Absolutely. I sent the ping, hoping to get a response. I would love to have him join.
Absolutely, and when we do get that, we will have something. So the University of Hartford, once again, that's a 3-1 win over Gettysburg. Just double checking and looking at the chat. Any questions? And if you have any questions, please post them in the chat.
Is this the legendary Eric Culver and probably Peter?
Hello, welcome, Mr. Revan. Welcome to the interview.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, do you happen to have a camera by chance?
Let's see if my camera actually works.
All right.
And if you do have a camera, I would hope that you're in costume, as it is Halloween.
Yes, I am cosplaying as Q-Tip, the rapper.
Awesome. Don't know who that is. Probably really funny, though. A reference that I will be sure to look up later today.
The Moy calls me him all the time, so I just took it upon myself to become him.
That's fair. Demoy having a very large amount of knowledge when it comes to the rap game. Probably knows more rappers than anybody that I actually know. This is quite a lot of music, too. Real pop head.
All right. So, so, Revan, how are you feeling right now?
I feel great, honestly. That was such a nice win.
It was really fun to watch. After seeing that first map go a little south with the Evstar really started to pop off, the enemy team's Sojourn. You were spectating during map 1. Was there anything that you saw that you felt like you needed to bring to your team when you got subbed in for the later half of the match?
Honestly, I feel like they did really well, and it was probably just that maybe Leroy was getting distracted with whatever was going on, and so that's probably what went down. And so me subbing in, I wasn't distracted by anything, and that's probably all they really needed.
Absolutely, and that small shift in ideology or momentum or whatever's going on can be incredibly big. It seems like we are getting the camera out here. Awesome to see you for the first time here. Great to have you in the interview. We do have a couple questions from chat that we'll get to in a little bit, but I do want to continue to talk about the gameplay here. You're one of the first main supports that we've got the opportunity to talk to on the side of University of Hartford. When it comes to your position and the way that you play, how do you think that gels, mostly playing things...
Oh,
he's back.
Whenever my camera connects, it just lags my PC.
Oh,
then you could leave it off for now. That's completely fine. Thank you for the attempt, though. Back to the question. When you're playing Lucio, how do you think that Lucio, especially your playstyle of Lucio, fits into the team when you're playing on a map like Push, especially on Esperanza where you have a large amount of space to cover? What's your mentality to playing Lucio on large maps like that?
Pretty much on large maps, it's kind of easy for me to move around a lot. So if I'm protecting my support like Ana, I can easily maneuver myself back up the high ground to help her out. And if Eddie, as the diva, it goes in, I can support him too by running in with him.
Absolutely, and I saw that a lot from today, and that was really, really impressive to see, and enjoyable, really enjoyable. So thank you for the answer there.
Now we do have a question coming in from SpyGuy21 in the Twitch chat. How do you like Kiriko? How do you feel she fits into the new upcoming meta of Overwatch?
I think Kiriko's really good. Me personally, I need a lot more practice on her because her kunais, I need a little bit more.
They're tough to hit.
Yeah, but I feel like since Ana is such a great pick in a lot of comps, Kiriko is just a big counter to her. So if her team gets antied, you use Suzu, and then anti goes away, and you're back into the fight.
Absolutely, she has a lot of counters.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point. Sounds like a motorcycle went by my window. Sorry about that. Now, I have a question. There was one of my favorite moments of this entire match today was on Dorado during defense of first point. the enemy team was pushing it, and they brought it all the way up to that door, but base decided to go in and just start contesting. And then you came in with a clutch sound barrier to keep him alive, so the rest of the team could follow up and win the recontest fight. You want to walk me through that a little bit?
So before that, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we all had died except for become based. So since I was the first one to respond back, I had to amp speed real quick and pretty much in the comms we were saying we had to beat to keep the Moy up and just wait and hold as long as possible for the rest of the team to come back
Alex
in.
Style gifted a
So
tier 1
I had to do
sub
my
to
nice
Zen0
rollout,
_0
get back as fast as
X.
possible, and then
They
beat
have
for the
given
Moy
68 gift subs in the
become based.
channel.
Absolutely, and it was a clutch one. And not only that, but I think that there was another situation very similar to that. The second point of Dorado, when you guys were able to hold that one as well. Between the two of them, what were you guys talking about? What were the comms like when it came to not only the first but then the second time that you guys pulled out this last second clutch and were able to defend on that point?
Nice.
The comms were like very similar.
Just another day in the office.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sub to Coda Body
It was
1.
just us just
They
doing
have
our
given
thing
70
again,
gift
and
subs
just
in the channel.
rolling the enemy team. Let me see. I don't really remember what the comms were. I'm sorry.
No, that's quite
That's
alright.
Gifted a
I,
tier 1 sub to Gunslapper.
I'll be
They have
honest.
given 71 gift subs in the channel.
I think that Eric
It's-
Culver is getting distracted by some
it's-
shenanigans in the chat.
It's been a little hard to hear because every time you started to talk, Alex Style has gifted a sub in chat, and for some reason, text-to-speech started to work today, although it never has before. So every time you were talking, I heard, Alex Style has gifted a tier 1 sub to Cody Bodie 1. They've gifted 70 subs in the channel. Alex Style has gifted a tier 1 sub to Gunslapper. They've gifted 71 subs to the channel. And I haven't been able to hear anything you've said.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's...
I mean, it's suffering from it's suffering from success. And we do have a couple more questions here from the chat. Actually, I think there's only one. And that is going to be from Super Vader X. What is your favorite, or sorry, no, what is the best Star Wars movie? Which seems to indicate that this is not a matter of opinion, but a matter of fact. What is the best Star Wars movie?
You can argue with me about it, but Revenge of the Sith is by far the best Star Wars movie. Thank you.
Couldn't
You
agree
get some
more.
Drake claps for that.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Thank you.
What's your favorite quote from that movie? Put you on the spot a little.
I have mine ready to go.
As soon as you asked me that, the scene and everything. So when they're on crap, I forgot what the planet is called. Mustafar.
Mustafar,
I think
yeah.
it is. Yeah, and then
Where all the best
Anakin and
lines
Obi-Wan
happen.
are already like going at it, and Obi-Wan jumps up to the higher position, and looks down at him and goes, "I have the high ground."
Yeah.
You underestimate my power.
Beautiful. And this caster's favorite one is actually a little bit earlier in that scene when he says, "You have done that yourself."
You have done that yourself.
Beautiful movie. Utterly incredible.
Now, one of my favorite lines. I'm blanking on the quote right now, but it comes also on that planet between the two of them. It's the long dialogue between the two. You turned her against me. Oh wait, that's when you say. You've done that yourself. No, what?
Oh, are you talking about the monologue of Obi-Wan talking about the Republic and how Anakin was the chosen one? You were the chosen one. You were meant to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. I think that's all I remember from that.
I thought you were going to keep on going. That was an impressive memory on the side of you. And a failing one on the side of Eric Culver is he's not able to remember the line that he's looking for.
It's something, allegiance to something, to democracy.
Yes.
If you do not join me, then you are my enemy.
Yes.
I will do what I must. Something that dialogue, that's the best one. I'm painfully missing it.
I cannot agree more, honestly. That was a beautiful dialogue from Obi-Wan.
There's a coffee mug that I saw on sale one time. It pains me I didn't buy it. That literally just had it abbreviated, I guess. So like the first letter of each word in that that conversation. So it was just like, I don't know what it was, like KKB, whatever, I don't know, making up words or letters, but best dialogue.
It really was,
as well as hello there.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Of
course.
And this is where the fun begins.
That is where the fun began.
Right in the start, yep.
But however, right here, I believe, is when the fun sadly ends. We're out of questions from chat and out of questions from these casters, so I'm going to give over the last question once again to my main man, Eric Culver. Hit him with it.
So, Revan, what comes next? Rest of the day, you know, you got any fun dinner plans, maybe homework? What's your next week looking like? Anything like Halloween themed, maybe?
Halloween theme. I've actually seen the new Halloween movie.
Today's Halloween, so like.
Oh, I know today's Halloween.
Okay.
I spent my Halloween rolling Gettysburg.
Yes, sir.
That was a great way to spend my Halloween.
Couldn't have had a more fun time.
And now I gotta go study for my ecology test tomorrow. A lot of fun.
That's fair.
Yeah, psychology. Awful major, am I right?
Literally the most cringe major possible.
I'm actually not a psychology major.
You said ecology.
Yeah, I said ecology, yeah.
Wait, with an E?
Yeah, E.
That's
ecology.
not an E. That's a C.
That's an E.
There you go. That is an E.
There you go, yeah.
That's an E in sign language.
Yeah, that's why I know.
It's impressive that you know things sometimes. I'm sorry.
Anyways, thank you very much, Revan, for joining us for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations on your win. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a night, guys.
Have a good one.
Hey, he left. All right. I remember. I think it was Super Vader just sitting there. He was like, "All right, goodbye, Eddie. Goodbye."
All right, bye now. All right, bye now.
So that was a fantastically fun match to watch.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts? Closing remarks?
My closing remarks are the University of Hartford's done a really good job. I know we're checking in on whether or not that was the last game of their season, or at least the regular season, pre-playoffs season. And if it was, University of Hartford's put up a stellar performance so far. I'm excited to see how they do in the playoffs, but they can really hold their heads high after an impressive preseason. Well, not preseason. I can't believe I keep on saying that. But University of Hartford's done a great job in these last 7 matches. I can't wait to see where they go from here, as they're going to keep on facing tougher and tougher opponents. Potentially not in the first round of playoffs, but if they go all the way, then they're going to be going up a uphill battle there. And I'm excited to see how they fare with it, as they've dealt with every oncomer so far rather well.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm looking forward to see just how the postseason goes. You know, Hartford hasn't had the greatest postseason success in their last few seasons, but you know, they've got a new roster. They've got a whole new game they're playing, and it's a whole new environment inside the University of Hartford organization as a whole. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, seeing where they go from here. So once again, I've been Eric Culver. This is... I'm pointing to you on my side.
Yeah, I know, but you're not pointing on my screen. This has been Peter Quinn.
Peter Quinn, get corned, probably Peter,
All
probably all of the above. And, you know, thank you so much for watching. I gotta set my transition up. Alright, and have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hold up. Goodbye.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Hasta luego.